Hey everybody, welcome back to BK's Bullets. Today we're going to be talking about the Batman bat suit yet again because there were some leaked photos that were shooting outside. So we're going to break it down here for you and give you my opinion. Hey everybody, welcome back to BK's Bullets. As always, I'm your host, Brett Cassina, here to talk about the Batman. So I got told on Facebook, we demand a video about these Batman stunt suit shots that were kind of taken as they were filming outside in England. And I mean, if you watched the last video I did on this suit, I told you exactly why they released it. It's because they're going to be shooting outside and they know these are going to get out. So they want to give you a tease of the actor in the suit before you see the suit itself. And I think that was a good call. Seeing Pattinson in the suit really helped me fill it out. Seeing his eyes in there answered a question that you would have had if you'd just seen these stunt suit shots. Ignore the dog. So I'm going to throw an image up here next to me that you can kind of see this stuff. I think I'm just going to throw up one image. I don't make this. Hopefully this will be a very long video. But this is a really cool shot to see, because you see a whole lot of influences here. Like we talked about the Arkham games, you can see like the ribbing on the bottom is really reminiscent of the one of the Arkham suits. It's also very reminiscent of like Lee Bermejo's Batman suit, where it's like just kind of plated, so it looks like it's made for him to do crunches and bend over and around. And it really makes it look like they took Batman to a whole nother level of realism as compared to like Nolan. Nolan wanted a realistic Batman movie, but he didn't really he went not halfway there, but he went part of the way there. He did it as best he could to be reasonable, and especially with The Dark Knight, but at the end of the day, it's still kind of like rubber on top of a mesh suit. Whereas like you look at this thing, even though it's a stunt suit, not the hero suit, and what I mean by that is this one's probably made out of rubber so the guy can move around in it a little bit better or take the hits, drive the motorcycle, whatever. It's made for that specific task that he's doing in the shot. Whereas like the hero suit will probably be, maybe a harder material or look more detailed, stuff like that. Even from far away, I'm sure this photographer is using a really long lens. You can see a lot of details in this suit. Not only that, you get to see the batcycle. How do I know it's a batcycle? Well, there's a freaking bat symbol on the headlight, around the headlight there in the top. And that is a really cool detail, and that's like ripped almost straight out of Year Zero from Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Google that. There's a famous shot of Batman like in this overgrown Gotham City on this bat cycle with a big bat right on the front. So that is cool. What I did see though is that they do have eyes on the bat suit, like goggles, maybe some insert lenses around the eye socket holes. Now since we saw that preview shot where he didn't have them, I don't think he's going to have them. Does the guy need them for safety because they're riding in wet rain? Maybe. So we'll allow it. But they do look a little goofy. Don't really get a full look at the cowl. I mean, you kind of see it, and you see the little ears. They're way in the back, like I had, kind of, I don't know. I like the way that they did them in The Dark Knight, and some other suits have them. They're not coming up from the middle of your head. They're coming up from the back here, kind of going forward, or straight up. I think the length is good. They're a lot longer than, Ben Affleck's ears ever were. The nubs, which I hate those things. And he's got like these gauntlets with some, I don't know, tasers or something on them. Like, this Batman looks ready for war, and he's got gadgets galore that are visible. At least I think they're gadgets. We will see when the movie comes out, obviously. But it's a very cool take. It just kind of telegraphs to us it's going to be a very grounded, very realistic, we think, Batman. And that's cool to see because we have the fantastical Batman with the Burtons and the Schumachers and all that stuff, so we're going to a different level, and it's almost as if Matt Reeves was like, okay, Nolan took it here, I'm going to take it even further than that and show you how this could actually be possible if there was a billionaire young enough and dumb enough to do this type of stuff and spend his money that way instead of, I don't know, casinos or something like that. So yeah, I think it's promising. I think it's cool. We'll wait for the real hero shots to come out with the actor, or the first poster and stuff like that, or the promo images. We'll wait for those to really analyze it. But so far, I'm hopeful. I think there's going to be a cape. It's probably digital in these shots if there is one, or maybe he takes it off when he's riding a motorcycle like a smart guy would do. in that Dark Knight shot, or the whole half of the movie, he's riding that. He's riding the batcycle there, the the tumbler wheels kind of thing, with this giant cape on. It yes, you could do it, and they did it in the movie, but you wouldn't want to do that with a motorcycle. It'd probably get caught up, right? And the mode has that famous rule about no capes. But yeah, I think there's going to be a cape added on later, or they'll have them take it off in the movie. But I'm not mad about that or anything like that. So far so good. I'm optimistic. We'll see how the movie turns out. Anyways, thank you guys for watching so much. Like, comment, subscribe down below. I love interacting with you guys, and I will see you guys next time in the funny pages.